favorite behind the scenes in the entire video, specifically because of the way it was done. The scene where Derek gets captured after entering the cathedral is done with stop motion, so I stayed fully still while Horace, the builder, placed 14 black blocks at a time, and I just kept taking screenshots. I took 60 screenshots, and you can see them all here, and if you make each of them a few frames long, you get this sequence. Which I think is just such a cool effect. Hidden Trilogy. This one's a quick one, but you might not have known that the reason that this video was 2 hours, that it was so long, is that it was originally meant to be 2 parts, and the whole series was meant to be 3 parts. Searching for a world that doesn't exist was part 1, finding a world that doesn't exist would be part 2, and that video would end when Avery blacks out, and then destroying a world would start with Derek's POV. But I ended up combining them because I didn't think it worked well as 3 parts, and I just wanted to show you guys the full story as fast as possible. Conway's Game of Life. You might have realized this after Avery makes this absolutely hilarious joke, but the Hanging Mountains dimension are loosely based off the computer science simulation Conway's Game of Life. If you aren't familiar, it's this grid made of little cells that operates on very specific rules, and if these rules from the Wikipedia page look familiar, it's because they were exactly the reference for the Hanging Mountains. If a mountain has multiple neighbors, one of them gets deleted. If the mountain has one neighbor, it gets deleted, and so on and so forth. The eye scene. This is more of a behind the scenes on how he made this scene come to life, but the big eye deteriorating over time is actually the work of 3 invisible builders breaking blocks in a circle. I bring it up because I think it's a neat effect done in a very, very simple way. Death Note Mountains. If you haven't watched Death Note, then there's this very popular scene where one of the main characters tries to trick one of the other characters by giving him 3 real rules about a certain situation and 1 fake one in order to catch him in a lie. The scene where Derek tricks the fake Avery with a fake rule is directly inspired by that scene from Death Note. Carcosa and the Cologne Cathedral. The final location before Derek gets summoned by the king is directly inspired by online images of Carcosa, which is the fictional land ruled by the King in Yellow. The cathedral itself is based on the real-life Cologne Cathedral in Germany. Easily one of, if not the most beautiful build in the whole video.
I committed so many crimes.
Black hole sound effect. Throughout the video, when the king appears, we hear this noise. This isn't just some random sound though. When I was thinking about sound design for this video, I wanted the king to feel